Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie here. I have been really busy today, and really this video ended up coming out really late in the evening, and as you can see, everything's not even cropped properly. Jesus, Vortie! Yep, so essentially what I'm going to show you today is how much fish I have accumulated so far. I'm going to buy some stuff right now, and then the rest of the buying will be kind of at the end of the event, like I always do, and I kind of just buy all the things I gotta buy. So right now, I actually ended up, while I was traveling, I ended up actually starting a match, and I ended up just kind of closing the app because I was busy, and you can't play video games while you drive, obviously. So this is where it ended, and when I started the video, I'm like, whatever, I'll just start a video. It's normal here on this channel that we start in the middle of something. But there's a few different things I want to kind of show you guys to kind of help you during this event, even though it's almost over. However, it is something that can help you for events going forward. If you didn't know, then this will help you. If you did know, then no problem. No problem. So one thing, because some of you are like, you're not sure if you are going to be getting a bonus unit or not, or a bonus character, or whatever you want to call it. If you click on menu, up here it says 5 out of 5. It'll actually tell you right away, even on turn 1, if it's out of 6. That way you can actually jump right into it and you'll be like, oh crap, I do have a bonus character today. I will be able to fight it. As well, on top of that, you can click on missions, top left corner. If you're not aware, you can take a look at those as well. I just wanted to point that out. I don't remember ever bringing light to it, but you can actually see the missions from now on here. This was actually in their last update or whatever. So yeah. And down here, this here is like the items that have been dropped so far. The guild that's been dropped so far. So like you can say this is fish or whatever. But yeah, so let's finish this off. Pew pew pew. Maybe we'll do some dice. Roll some dice. Actually, I didn't even think of my daily roll today, so we'll summon too. We'll do the daily summon. We'll do that too. Why not? Hoping for some more poo luck. I've been pulling every single day, just like most of you have, and I only got one Setzer. I've been calling Stetzler this one, but it's Setzer. He's only got one T. I've been ugh, awkward. It only took the whole event, and there's no music. It only took the whole event for me to figure it out. But in my defense, I don't really care about units' names that I don't have. Like, who cares, right? Like, who the hell cares? Wow, I'm still maxed. Let's do the daily summon, and we'll run one more event, so that way the what do you call it? The energy does stuff. Nope. Yeah. So I do have one. Come on. Come on, what are we gonna roll? Can it be a yellow? Nah, girl. Nah, it's gonna be a blue. I'm taking bets that it's not gonna be a banner unit. I'm going right now because I rolled Stetzer last round, so this is gonna be doo-doo. Oh, it's a Terra. It's Terra. All right, I'll take that. That's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Let's do all these housekeeping things before we jump into the goodies. All right. We'll just do one more run so that we can clear that up there. Plus you guys can see how I farm. Oh, perfect. This will be a chance to show you what I do. Alright, floating continent. So as you can see, the only units that are available here for me are the Final Fantasy 6 units. So you go to filtered. So normally this is what you're going to see. It's like filtered by rank. I always filter by rank descending. So it's the highest ranks going down. So that way I pick if I need the strongest units, I know where they are. Under filter here, you go to filter and you scroll at the bottom here, you have all the series, so you can pull by series. As well, you could pull, let's say you're looking for a character that's got a certain level affinity of magic, you can actually pick those up here. If they have more slots, which means nothing, but let's say you're trying to get, has to be killed by like a great sword or something, you can have that as well. Or you're looking for units to have trust masteries, that are fully fused, that they got certain equipment on or not, status resistances. You can click off like all of these. Like, I need characters that have all of these resistances. Like, we have some events when you're gonna get confused and paralyzed. You can be like, okay, I want to filter looking for units that can't be paralyzed and can't be confused. You can do that. Characters with resistances, you can get really picky. You can say, I want all 6-star units with these resistances, blah blah blah, and you can do that way. So I want to make sure you guys know that this one here is very, very useful. I always use this during King Mog events. If it's Final Fantasy 1, you click on Final Fantasy 1. Right now it's Final Fantasy 6, so you click on Final Fantasy 6 and you start rolling, and only Final Fantasy 6 characters are going to populate. That way you can just pick those up. So I'm just going to do one more run here, specifically because of the energy's full. And then we're going to jump into the Trust, or not Trust Moogle. We're going to go to the King Mog and see what the hell that dude's up to. Yes, I don't know why I have an Orlando here. I guess I was running something else before this. I can't remember. It's been a long day, man. Give me a break. Nothing like coffee at 9:23 p.m. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't got nothing on me, brah. So yeah, so this event is pretty much rolling through. I hope you guys have been able to defeat Kefka. If you haven't, there is another video I'm posting, should be live tomorrow. It is almost an hour long, but I talk about the strategy at the start, and then I go through everything, and it's a full clear, meaning it's a item clear, it is a kill with a limit burst, it is a carbuncle and Diablo summon. It is the safest route that you can do all of them in one video, and I do all of them in one video, and I point out when I'm doing it and why I'm doing it at that time, pretty much. Kind of setting it up that way, so that way if the first two strategies didn't help you, kind of showing you those things, I'm hoping that maybe this last one would help, and there's things you guys can actually take away from it, I'm hoping. So we're gonna go magic activation here, and we're gonna try and paralyze him this round. We'll just break stuff, why not? We'll literally debuff him this turn because it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna be able to kill him this round because my Orlando is actually not geared properly. He's actually, oh perfect, he's silenced. 29. Ooh, girl. Actually, what is my Orlando wearing? I think I put, yeah, double Excalibur on him, and he's wearing Titan, or not Titan, Golem for some reason. That also happened. So then now we're gonna go ham. We're gonna go here, do the 10 moves. We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna try and chain Divine Ruination with her. So it'll, but before that, we're gonna gamble. Let's dice. Let's gamble. So weak. Here we go, and then she goes in. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, they chain really well together if you can calculate it. Not super well, not as good as 2 Orlandos or 2 Transterras. So overall, Transterra's character is actually pretty good, but honestly, again, I still stand by my rules of not trying to summon for a character that's gonna be obsolete pretty quickly. If you get a lot of her, if you're a whale, then you're gonna do really, really well. But if you're not whaling out on her, then I would save your Lapis for something better. 530, good. So let's jump into the King Muggle. King Moogle. The Moogles. King Muggles live in Harry Potter. King Moogles live in Final Fantasy. What did we get? So let's see how much I've stored up so far. So I've stored up about 154,000 since the start of the event. I've been doing this pretty much almost all my energy. Minus the fact when Kefka came out, I ended up wasting probably like a day and a half worth of energy just doing fights. And some of you guys saying like, why would you want to fight this guy more than once? Well, if you guys are coming to view my videos, you guys want to know the best strategy for you guys, and I wanted to be able to answer questions. So if you guys say like, what about this? Is this a good idea? I can tell you honestly, it's probably not a good idea, or it is a good idea, because I've done it a few different ways, and that's kind of the outcome. So far, as you guys can see, I haven't purchased anything. I didn't even purchase the Metal Gigantors, which I might pick up before the end of the event. Nothing else has been purchased here. The only things I did pick up were the rare summoning tickets, because I was using these to summon for the units, right? Which I got spanked on. So, this one here, 10% magic or whatever, I'm going to pick this up. I would advise you should pick this up as well. It is a pretty decent item for anyone that has magic. You get some spirit, some defense, and you'll get magic 10%, which is pretty good. It's not that bad. For 3,000 fish, not too shabby. The next thing here that's a must grab for sure is the Tabby suit. Multiple reasons really. It gives you some pretty good stats, hit points and MP 10%. It'll give you defense 30 and spirit 20. But on top of that, it makes you immune to poison, which I think is going to be pretty useful as there's different kinds of events come out. There's some events in the future where the bosses will poison you, and having maybe one of your units preventing that is going to make you good. Plus, come on, it's a cat. You got to get that. So I'm going to buy this as well, pick that up. Alright, so pretty much, as far as all those things go, that's pretty much the things that you kind of want. Warrior's Mage boosts MP by 10% and magic and spirit by 5%. I don't think this is really valued, useful to anyone. If you're a new player and you do not have any of the other things, then yeah, you might want to pick this up. But honestly, if you have all the other materials, I wouldn't buy it, because it's gonna waste your space. I have a lot of them that I'm going to be like pretty much getting rid of because I've been picking them up and they're almost the same. This one here is similar to the one that happened back during Lightning's event. Same crap, right? It's the same thing. So if you don't have something like this, then pick it up. But honestly, even when you do pick this one, you're going to end up throwing it away and replacing it later on. This is the one I've been debating about a lot. That 15% MP is garbage. I wouldn't waste 15,000 fish on it because you have a lot of other ways of getting like 20% and whatever. Lots of events came out before where you got 20% MP just for like beating some simple events. So 15% MP, I don't think it's gonna be that useful for a lot of people. It's not worth it. Now, granted, this one here, attack 15%, because if you've watched my previous videos, you guys would know I'm very big on physical attack units. Our meta in the global version is focused on physical damage dealers. So my advice for you is to definitely pick this up. So pick up the attack 15%. I will be picking that up as well. What I'm going to pick up first right now is the 30% trust Moogle. Sorry, not 30% trust Moogle. The 10% trust Moogle, but 30,000 fish. For show, bruh. So I'm going to pick that up. And then I'm going to pick this one up as well, which is the 15% attack. To me, it's valued a lot more than anything else. And again, I stand by this, and you can argue with me till you're blue in the face. And if you don't understand this portion of the game, then you might not have a good idea of what's going on in the global version. Even in the Japanese version right now, the global version is physical heavy game. And if we're going to follow the same suit where the Japanese version is going, it's going to be a physical damage dealer game. It's just the way it is. The meta is the same in here as it is there. We're there 6 months or so ahead of us. So as the future shows and presents, we are not going to change that much. The only changes right now that are evident is the fact that they don't want units to be just dual wielding. Because right now, if you don't have dual wield, you're garbage. Like your physical unit is doo-doo. They're trying to make double hand something that stands out. At the same time as they introduced double hand changes to the Japanese version, they also introduced the double hand changes to the global version at the same time. And if you're confused of what I'm trying to say is, they released Cloud around the same time they released Olive here in global version. Olive is one of the first characters that benefits directly from double hand by a huge portion. Her TM'd weapon gives her a boost from the double hand, plus her kit carries double hand boost, just kind of like Cloud's TM does for Cloud in the Japanese version. So they're trying to push a little bit on that double hand, where you can use one hand, two-handed weapon and don't dual wield and still do good damage. So that's kind of the only change we're seeing in the future. The mage characters are just situational, just the way it is. All right, so that's how it is. So I have about 76,000 left. What I'm probably going to be doing is going to be farming for the next little while before the event ends. I will be coming back to spend the rest of my fish. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up any of these. I might pick up a power crest because I have one already. I think the power crest, I have a power crest and the support crest that I bought, so I have one already, I think. Yeah, I held one. So I'm held one. Yeah, so I have one support crest. I have one power crest, and I think I have, so I only picked up 3 from the previous event because I really didn't care so much because whatever. So I have 3 already, so I might pick up one of these just so I have it. I can use the power crest right away on my lightning, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm kind of saving and hoping to see some changes for the global version on Noctis. I have a feeling that he's going to get his global enhancements before he gets any further Japanese enhancements because they were released at the same time. So, I don't know. I'm really stuck on that. That's why I picked up a power crest and a support crest, which I think the pure crest for support is going to be something that's going to be going to Noctis anyways. But when we get to that, we'll cross that bridge at that point. All right. So that is pretty much what I've purchased so far. That's kind of my opinion on this stuff here. So just kind of finishing up and closing here. If you have some units that are behind levels and you want to pump them up, you should definitely buy the Gigantors for sure. Level up your characters to max level, because a 5-star that's not max is pathetic. It's useless. So you might want to get them to 6 stars so you can get the full use of them. Scream Root and Fine Alcrest are used for making silver keys. You should pick these up if you have not gathered all the silver chest keys, and be strategic with those because these cost quite a bit and they're pretty rare. make sure that you are picking up the silver chests that are required. I will be making a video on the new aura keys and flame keys and gale keys. That video is going to be coming out probably tomorrow, if not on Monday, where I'm kind of talking about the importance of those and how it benefits you. So make sure you come back to watch that video. It's going to be pretty hype, or pretty useful, not just hype. And then Phoenix Down is probably pretty useful for you guys in case you're dying. Star Quartz are good for the fat chocobo to be able to buy some of the rare items. 5-star leveling materials, or whatever. 6-star leveling materials, you should pick these up if you have extra fish. I will be picking them up for sure if I do have leftover fish for the future, because I have pretty much run out of these on some of these, I think. Or no, I am not. I'm still good. So some of them are in the 70s. I try to keep mine up in the having at least 100 at all times, just in case, right? Buying these expensive ones, I wouldn't bother unless you pulled like 5 Transteras and you got tons of those. Returner and Warrior Mage, I don't think it's worth it. 15% MP, I don't think it's worth it. The 1% Trust Muggles for 10,000, I don't think they're worth it. And then these Pure Crysts, you should only pick up the Pure Crysts, knowing that in the future there is a unit you currently have is going to get good enhancements, so you can stack up that for now. It's being strategic on how you're building your character. Alright, so thank you guys so much for sticking around. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys have picked up. I know that in this event there isn't really a great selection of materials and gear and stuff to kind of be like, I'm gonna go ham on this. So just let me know what you guys did. I know that a lot of you are in a situation where you farmed out, you got your tabby suit, you got your Trust Moogle, you got maybe a Pure Cryst, and then you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna farm TMs. Let me know if that was your outcome, and then let me know why you chose that. Are you just not happy with the event, or you know, you just found no value in the items here and grinding them, and you're just like, whatever. So let me know how you guys are doing on the event farming. Let me know if you guys are still having a hard time with Kefka. If you are having a hard time with Kefka and you want me to try and help you out, please try and follow the format that I normally ask in the comment section below. Tell me what you're running, but don't just be like, I'm running Cecil, or Cecil has lots of functionalities. Be like tank slash healer, and then you can say like Refia is like healer, because that's what their job is. I'm bringing this character for support, I'm bringing this character for breaking, so that way I have an idea of your thinking process of why you're bringing those units. Then I can try and let you know. If you have additional characters that are fully leveled and you're just not sure if you should bring them, then after you list the party that you have, in the under that list, be like, I also have these characters fully leveled up. So that way I have an idea of what your box is holding, and maybe I can help you make a party and give you an idea to help you defeat that boss. Alright, so thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, definitely smash that subscribe button, hit that like button if you did enjoy the content, and again, with all the questions I posed out there, please let me know in the comment section below all the information you guys got, and if you need any help, if there's any way I can help, so I can at least do something for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is Vortie, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace!
Aside.